George catches a cold. Scholastic. Mommy Pig says Papa and George can play in the rain, but they must wear rain clothes and keep dry. But George hates wearing his rain hat, so he has thrown it in a muddy puddle. Peppa knows that is not a good idea. Hee hee, says George. Oh dear, George has caught a cold. Achoo! George cannot stop sneezing. Poor little George, says Mommy Pig. You don't look very well. Don't worry, I will call Dr. Brown Bear, says Daddy Pig. Will George go to the hospital? Asks Pepper. No, George has to go to bed, replies Daddy. So George is not truly sick then, says Pepper, disappointed. George, you have to stay in bed until you are better, says Daddy Pig. Why? Asks George. Because you have to keep warm, says Daddy. Dr. Brown Bear is here to see George. Open wide and say ah, he says. George is a little afraid of Dr. Brown Bear. He hides under his sheets with Mr. Dinosaur. Dr. Brown Bear asks Pepper to show George that he does not have to be scared. Ah, says Pepper. George laughs and comes out from underneath his sheets. He opens his mouth to Dr. Brown Bear. Can look? Ah, says George. George has caught a cold, Dr. Brown Bear tells Mommy Pig. He can have some warm milk at bedtime to help him sleep. Thank you, Dr. Bear Brown, says Mommy Pig. You're welcome. Goodbye, says Dr. Brown Bear, before driving off in his special white car. The next morning, George wakes up early. The warm milk made him sleep very well. Roar! Cries George, waking up Pepper. He is feeling much better. It's a lovely sunny day, but George is wearing his rain hat. He does not want to catch another cold. Hee hee! The family is laughing. Oh, George, you don't need to wear your hat when it is warm and sunny, Mommy Pig tells him. Hee hee hee! Everyone is laughing. George never goes in the rain without his hat again. George is so funny. I want to draw George. So I'm gonna draw George. So here is gonna be his nose. And his head. And we need his hat. So here is going to be his hat. We need his eyes. And his mouth. And we need his coat. And there's an arm right here too. And another arm. His rain boots. And another rain boot. And we need a button. Let's make a button. Here comes the button. We can make his eyes darker too. And we need his arms. Or his hands, right? And another hand. We can color his boots. And we can even make his cheeks. And we need his tail for sure. Here comes his tail. We can color his hat. Here's George. Bye-bye, George.